Today, another awesome camera comparison video. This is Pixel 5 versus iPhone SE 2022. Hi everyone, this is JD, your gadget review friend. Welcome back to GadgetRevNow. The question that we will answer today is if you have $500 to $600 and you want a good camera phone but just sticking to either Pixel or Apple, will you go for the newest and the latest iPhone SE 2022 or just buy the older last generation Pixel 5? Hi everyone, now we're shooting with a selfie camera 1080p at 30 FPS. We're switching up our camera comparison video a little bit. This is an afternoon shot. It's a sunny day today, so we can check everything from the image quality, flaring. We will check the video stabilization, audio quality, and night shot. Let's do this. This is the audio test outdoors, still in 1080p 30 FPS. We're near the road so you can hear the background noise. Check 1, 2, 3, check 1, 2, 3. This is the audio that's coming out of Pixel 5. And check 1, 2, 3, check 1, 2, 3. This is the audio that's coming out of iPhone SE 2022. On our first test, the audio, my voice is louder and clearer on Pixel 5. iPhone SE 2022 isn't that bad, but Pixel 5 is just better. So Pixel 5 is the winner here. Next is color profile or saturation, and the only standout difference between the two is the color of the sky. It is more saturated on iPhone SE 2022. Pixel 5 has better dynamic range than the iPhone SE 2022, and the reds are sometimes lighter too. But overall, in a well-lit environment, it's hard to tell the difference, so it's a tie for me. Next is 4K 30 FPS video recording, and Pixel 5 feels like a phone on a gimbal, and the colors are really good too. While iPhone SE 2022 has great stabilization too, but the colors are less desired and washed out. Next, we're checking who manages the highlights better, and here you can see that Pixel 5 provides more information on the lamp. On our next image, almost the same, but there's a little bit more information again on Pixel 5. Next, we want to know who manages the flaring better, and I noticed that iPhone SE 2022 tends to wash out photos when there's a strong light source. Pixel 5 won this category. Next is exposure. Well, Pixel 5 is slower to process photos because of the HDR, but I think it's worth it. This is the ultra-wide 4K recording of Pixel 5. Perfect for vlogging. If you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe. We're decreasing the video to Full HD, and the quality isn't suffering on Pixel 5. It's the same as 4K but less sharper. And it's the same story on iPhone SE 2022, but maybe someone wanted a white hair complexion, so they might like the iPhone SE 2022 more. Next is greenery and sky, the nature colors. I love both phones, the colors are punchy and lively. Just the color of the sky in iPhone SE 2022, it is bluer, but this is a tie for me. Next is white balance. It is cooler on Pixel 5 and warmer on iPhone SE 2022. Now checking the text sharpness, using the main sensor, it is sharper on iPhone SE 2022. Using the 16-megapixel ultra-wide of Pixel 5, still the main sensor of iPhone SE 2022 is marginally sharper. Now we're switching to the selfie camera. This is Full HD 30 FPS on Pixel 5. I noticed that the rear camera has a better quality video recording. While it is also true on iPhone SE 2022, it crushes the highlight and the sky is almost all white. The stabilization is a little bit shaky too. Next is portrait mode without human subject, and I noticed that Pixel 5 is punching in a little bit on portrait mode, but the background separation is spot on. While on iPhone SE 2022, if it's not a face or human, then it won't apply portrait mode. It sucks. This is the selfie portrait mode. Too close, just better exposure on Pixel 5. Looking at my forehead, it is also a little bit more detailed if you are watching this on a bigger screen. Again, on the rear camera, I find iPhone SE 2022 to be more useful arm's length. It is punchy on Pixel 5, but more detailed. Removing the portrait mode, almost the same look. Again, just more detailed on Pixel 5. Next is night shot, and there's no night shot on iPhone SE 2022, so let's take a moment to appreciate Pixel 5 images. Next is selfie low-light video recording in 1080p 30 FPS, and Pixel 5 is better than the noisier and dimmer iPhone SE 2022. And well, same result on the rear camera. Again, full HD at 30 FPS. And lastly, versatility. Both of them is regular wide, but Pixel 5 is a dedicated ultra-wide lens. So Pixel 5 is the winner here. So what is GadgetRevNow's verdict? iPhone SE 2022 or Pixel 5? This is a great fight, but clearly two different directions. One might be an older flagship but carries the computational photography DNA, while the other is the newest mid-range with the newest processor, I guess more for gaming. Pixel 5 has better dynamic range, great colors in 4K video recording, manages the highlights better, better exposure, cooler white balance, portrait mode on non-human subject, better selfie video, more detailed portrait shots, night shot capability, better video recording in low light, and has ultra-wide lens. While iPhone SE 2022 has a warmer white balance, sky is more saturated, texts are sharper, smoother screen on portrait shots, and wider field of view on portrait mode. iPhone SE 2022 is built more for productivity but still has a decent camera, while the Pixel 5, although older, is marketed to be a great camera phone, and basing on this comparison, it is superior. And there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. I will continue to compare these two phones in our channel, so stay tuned. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.